cussing out, getting vexed, and that's what they're all been trying to do, you know, because he's thinking, if I can get this man angry, get this man mad, then he'll deviate from his...
I don't think about these people because it's just talking. Listen, I long time go to my God. Boxing gets pieces my life. A lot of people say, hey, listen, you not take belt heavyweight, you not take belt 4 belt cruiserweight. You know what I say? We'll see. We'll see. For me, it doesn't matter. It's my road. Just my road. Blah 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 blah. It's just a lot of people. Yeah. Left sit.
I just loved being uncomfortable. So putting myself in uncomfortable situations and yeah, make the best out of it. And then you come out stronger and you conquer. So I think that's gonna...
Just shoved it in his chest. The point's still there, but you're not crossing that line, and that'd have been quite funny.
Boxing, I don't like it. People think because you're a promoter you like all that stuff. Me, I don't like it.
But he's going to be dangerous. Like all the attributes that he has, they still exist, regardless of his mental state. But I see a kid in pain, you know? I've got to be honest with you, like, I don't see how people around him can be looking at his behaviour and being comfortable.
Very calculated, but yeah, when I connect, I connect. Like I said, there's a lot of weight behind these punches. So yeah, of course, within the kickboxing sport, I was used to just throwing the kicks and doing my thing, but now we get the opportunity to use the hands more. So Peter is like, oh, he's like crazy excited.
Look at Oleksandr, what he's done. He's wiped the floor with everybody. He's established himself at the top there. So now you look at him and you'll think financially, will he be in a better position than Tyson Fury? No, not in my opinion. Anthony Joshua? No, not in my opinion. The big money fights aren't out there for him. So he's got to do something. He's got to put himself in a position where he's got to win, because he's proved he's top draw. So in this fight here, I think it creates interest, intrigue. I'm quite sure there's a healthy pay packet at the end of it. This is...
You honestly think if these two come together like this, well, you know what's going to happen?
So what
I'm going to keep them apart by a wall of security.
Rico Verhoeven just attacked Oleksandr Usyk at a press conference, and the entire boxing world is losing their minds over what happened next.
Rico wanted the fight, you know, Usyk wanted it. They said both ultimate fighting men, aren't they? So fights like this are not going to be hard to...
Eddie Hearn says Rico looks mentally broken. The kickboxing legend is showing dangerous signs, but something's clearly eating at him from the inside. His own team doesn't know how to handle this behavior anymore.
Fight business, and it's just made it even bigger, and we wait to see what happens next. And I'm a storyteller, and I love the interest and intrigue in matchups, and I think this is a fight that the casuals will just revel in. Is it controversial? Have we already seen controversy?
Meanwhile, Usyk, ice cold, completely unfazed. While Rico's having a meltdown, the undisputed champion stays locked in like nothing even happened. That's champion mentality right there.
Kickboxer for a long time and not really done much in boxing at all to warrant a shot at Oleksandr Usyk when there's a queue so big. Indeed. You know what I mean? And that's the most important thing. The people who are sitting waiting for their shot in line are going to be fuming over this. Some would say, to counter their argument, Usyk's probably earned the right to have an easier one.
But here's where it gets wild. Rico claims he stays calculated and believes in his power. Calculated? Dude just slapped a heavyweight champion on live television. That's not calculated, that's unhinged.
Oh, I mean, I don't mind fighters pushing and shoving. Probably shouldn't be slapping each other at the face-off. Security did a pretty good job of corralling it while they could, and I thought it was just
Johnny Nelson drops some truth bombs. Usyk's already beaten everyone and sits at the top of boxing. But financially, he's not pulling Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua money. This fight exists purely for business and spectacle.
Oleksandr Usyk is the Rico Verhoeven in boxing.
Yeah.
So like he's been dominating for so long and in such phenomenal fashion. So I was like, wow, if we could do this.
The security situation is now completely out of control. They literally can't put these two in the same room anymore. Rico's actions have turned what should be normal promotion into a high-security nightmare.
It's real fight. It's a dangerous guy. It's a undisputed champion for kickboxing. Yeah, it's a big guy, but this is 50% show, 50% fight. But for me, it's 100% fight because I very serious training.
Peter Fury says both fighters wanted this clash because they're ultimate competitors. But after Rico's recent behavior, only one guy looks like a professional champion. Guess which one that is.
Very well. His preparation is already coming down in the very end, and soon as going to be back home in a week or so. Yeah, about in a week, maybe 10 days. We're going to Australia. He kind of looks kind of bumped up, but he looks in a very good shape. I saw his sparrings. I'm not going to talk about the sparrings, but I saw what's happening in the sparrings.
Adam Smith admits the controversy has amplified interest in the fight. Violence sells, even when it crosses the line. But there's a difference between promotion and completely losing your composure like Rico did.
This is a joke. This is nothing but a gimmick fight, and it's even more shameless considering the fact, one, it's on pay-per-view, and two, it's for the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Does Rico Verhoeven, with his one win over a decade ago against the guy who was 0-5, deserve a world title shot? Answers on a postcard. Can you play the recorder? No. That's the answer. This is shocking. Shocking stuff from Oleksandr Usyk. This is Oleksandr Usyk picking money over leg.
Paul Smith raises the real question everyone's avoiding. What the hell is Rico doing in a world title discussion? His boxing resume doesn't justify this opportunity. Real contenders are waiting while this circus gets fast-tracked.
But I'm not interested in. I like Rico Verhoeven, sparred him, know him, nice fella, very good kickboxer, one of the best of all time, but he's not a boxer. If he wants to fight,
can he box?
Yeah, he can box. He's a very good boxer, but he shouldn't be boxing the best heavyweight in the world. If he wants to do it as an exhibition, go and do it. I'm not interested in Usyk Verhoeven just for the simple fact.
Even the experts say pushing is normal in boxing build-ups, but slapping crosses every line in the sport. Rico went from promotion to assault in about 2 seconds flat. Security had to jump in immediately. Rico actually praises Usyk's dominance and compares it to his own kickboxing legacy. So he respects the man enough to acknowledge his greatness, but not enough to act professional at press conferences. Make it make sense. Usyk treats this as a real fight against a dangerous opponent. He respects Rico's kickboxing background and physical advantages. But while Rico creates chaos, Usyk stays in pure preparation mode with zero distractions. Here's the kicker. Usyk's team confirms training is going perfectly and he's in incredible condition. While Rico's having public breakdowns, the champion is fine-tuning every detail in a controlled environment. That's the difference between champions and pretenders. So there you have it. Rico's mentally spiraling, Usyk's locked in, and boxing fans are getting a circus instead of legitimate competition. This isn't just about one slap at a press conference. This is about what happens when desperation meets greatness. Who do you think wins when the bell rings? The unhinged kickboxer or the ice-cold champion? Drop your prediction in the comments. Smash that like button if this breakdown opened your eyes, and subscribe because this fight is going to be absolutely insane. I'll see you in the next one.